Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I want to talk a little bit about. Um, I changed my ticket, my airline ticket. I'm in Kunming, China, and let's see. This is the sixth. Wait, no, I don't think it is. You guys. Uh, Let's see. It's the seventh. That's what I thought. I figured out the time. I'm halfway across the world, or halfway around the world from the United States. So it's pretty. Figure on 24 hours a day. I'm halfway around 12 hours. That much I can figure out. Uh, the one part I'm having a hard time figuring out is what day it is, because like I say, all my electronic stuff says it's the sixth, but it's really the seventh here. Here it's the seventh, and but anyway, I wanted to let you know my ticket was my round trip ticket was 850 from Tulsa to Chungking. Now, that's what I originally came in. And I'm in Kunming, and it's much, the weather's over here is much nicer. It's really nice over here. And so that's where I've been staying now. So I've been a month in Chungking, and then it's going to be almost 2 months by now. It's only been, five weeks since I've been here. But I'm going to spend the rest of my time here. And but anyway, what it is, I use Travelocity to get my ticket, and it's all messed up because I'm on different airlines, uh, and so it's not that easy to change my ticket. Then you add right back to China's got many restrictions. We've already talked about the filtering the internet, and it's the internet is really difficult to use, and uh, so it's not that easy. I can't get on the internet and just start checking things out. Another thing, the internet's all in Chinese. Let me see if I can get this. Uh, you have to figure out what you're doing. Uh, I'm going to be doing something different. Now, this is my tablet right here. Uh, I went with Frankie, and Frankie, what he did is he got a 64 megabit cell phone, and he puts his videos on the cell phone. So that's what I did. I ordered that. And here, let me show you. I think you can see it. See the Chinese, and that's what you search with over here. And just to let you know, I had to search around pretty good to, because most of it's like that. It's all Chinese. It's really hard to get any English stuff. But anyway, also I wanted to let you know. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, Travelocity. That's I'm not going to go through it all, but that is customer service email, and then there's some telephone numbers, and there's one international for and it's collect call international. So now all this stuff sounds really good in another world. In China, it doesn't work like that. One thing that I learned, I don't have permission to call directly outside China. You have to go through a procedure to get permission where you can just pick up your phone and call outside China. And that's why, anyway, most of the time, like I say, when I'm talking to my friends and stuff like that, it's on Skype or it's on WhatsApps, and now I'm starting to use WeChat, and so I'm using the internet to do all this stuff. But some places don't take internet calls, and as far as I know, Travelocity does not take internet calls, and I couldn't change my ticket using email. I had to, you have to call them. And I say they don't use internet stuff, so internet calls. So I had to call. And my cell phone, I got a Chinese cell phone, it wouldn't work. And I couldn't, it says that you have to do stuff. I don't have permission to call, and and it told me the stuff I got to do to get the permission. And so I ended up, I found someone here at where I'm staying, was the manager, and I used his phone. And so I was able to call, now, even if it's 800 numbers and anything, it doesn't make any difference. If it's outside China, you can't make the call. I did it on his phone. So I was able to make the call on his phone. And after I made the call on his phone, the one bad thing is it was you're on hold. So I was on hold for a long time, and finally when I got off hold, I talked to him. I gave him my ticket number, and so they knew who I was, and they found my ticket. I wanted to change it, and I had to pay a $300 fee for changing the ticket, and then now, like I say, instead of Chongqing, I'm leaving out of Kunming, and so they charged me another almost $200 for that. So it was $500 I had to pay to change my ticket, and but I was able to do it, and that whole time it took about an hour. I was on the guy's cell phone for an hour. Now, also, my credit card worked. Remember, I said my credit cards don't work here in China. My ATM machine, I got an ATM machine card, and it works. So that's why I use cash on everything. So, and but anyway, there is a way to do this stuff when you're in China, but expect things to be more complicated. And like I say, to me, in my world, everything is always hard for me. So I expect hard things. But this China trip has been even harder than normal. Uh, it's not like people want to help. That's one thing I've noticed. They do want to help me. The problem is things don't translate, and it's even worse trying to translate, trying to understand when they're speaking Chinese. It's hard to understand. The hand signals are different. Let me see if I can show you some of this stuff. Like when I'm in a restaurant and I'm done eating, I just go like that and they give me the ticket. They don't do that here. I haven't figured out yet how you get the ticket. And then they do a lot of hand signals. Like I say, I think that's 10, and then, like say, I always thought that's half. It's not half here. It's something else. So the numbers, because the language is made of symbols, they make symbols with their hands, and so and they're a lot different than what I'm accustomed to anyway. And even in Central and South America, I can use hand signals, but here I can't use hand signals. It's very, very difficult. So the communications is a big time thing, and like I say, it doesn't translate properly, even when you find somebody to translate. Trying to get humor is tough. I joke around, play around a lot, and it just doesn't work here in China. It's really tough. So there are odd things, but like I say, it's a learning experience. And like I say, that's what I came here for. Is I'm going to be learning lots and lots of stuff. But anyway, like I say, so I got my ticket changed, so my time here is going to be extended. And anyway, I just wanted to get you caught up on what's going on. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.